Hi, friends. What is going on? Welcome in, everybody. My name is Tazarello, and this is Sunday Tent Talk with Tazarello and friends. I'd just like to say, first off, thank you to my awesome panelists for being up here, and a big shout out to the chat. You all pull up definitely super strong. Uh, John, Lindsay, always a first one in the house. What is going on? Let's grow. And Christopher, what is up? How you doing? I got you and Curly Greenleaf's uh, giveaway going out tomorrow morning. I got it all packaged up. I got everything ready. I couldn't find my boxes at all, and so but I found all of them. So I definitely appreciate it. What is going on, Sam?
Fat Buds, what's going on, buddy?
My love.
Just 1, 2, 3, Fat Buds.
Yeah, how's everybody going? How's everybody doing?
Go, come on.
I was really far behind in the chat there. What is up? Big Germ, how you doing? Hey Germ, I don't know if I hit you up on the correct Instagram or Discord or not, but if you ever want to be up on a playlist, come and show us your knowledge. I'd love to chat with you. Like I said, I don't know if I hit you up on the correct ones. But yeah, how's everybody doing today? What is going on? How are you doing?
Enjoying the weather.
We got Dr. Danknugs in the house, Chaotic Rage, and Rock Solo.
What's up?
My co-hosts. I did send a couple more emails out, stuff like that. But I know this week's Canada news has been kind of crazy.
Huh. Isn't it always lately?
Right. Yeah, I can't remember. Was it last week we was talking about
Mushrooms,
psychedelics, and then
and then they finally pushed through the Schedule 3 now.
yeah, the cannabis is now Schedule 3, but I think it's through an executive order, and Congress has to codify. But there's actually movement going with that, which I got mixed emotions on that. I don't know. If you think back in the Prohibition days for alcohol, there was a period in time that, like right after the Prohibition ended, the period of time that regulation and they kind of like tried to, I don't know, put a chokehold on certain things and whatnot. So there was a lot of going back and forth with basically seeming like it's legal, but actually being illegal, or trying to criminalize the legality of it. And I think that's in the transition that we're in now. They're trying to find out how they can try to keep a hold of it without keeping a hold of it.
Oh man, it's all about the money. Come on, we all know that.
Correct, and I don't think it's.
How can they keep making money off of it while it's still, Well,
I don't think it's a medical standpoint. I think it's. I think medical is a precursor to fully recreational cannabis, right? But that's where their money is going to come into it, because I think they know that they can't do it medically, so they have to do it recreationally. You know what I mean? So I think that's why they're pushing so much because first they was pushing for hemp and then growing hemp and stuff like that, and then we got into the CBDs and taking CBDs, and now we're getting into medicalizing cannabis, and a lot of states are only medical only and they're not recreational. And it seems like it has to go medical before it does go recreational in states. No, I don't believe there is a state out there that has went straight recreational first. You know what I mean?
Now, my only fear with this is that I've never seen any other Schedule 3 go fully legal. I mean, Tylenol 3, that's illegal.
Isn't like the definition?
Tylenol 3 at my house, so why would I allow to be growing Schedule 3 medicine?
Yeah, is it?
That's why I said it could go either way. Right now, we're kind of in limbo with it.
But I think they know that the pushback from alcohol is going to be the same pushback that cannabis has, especially if you kind of like dangle the carrot in front of her face and then snatch it back, with the home grow. I don't think a lot of people are really going to go for that. So I think it's just a precursor or a stepping stone. At least that's my hoping. But I can see where you're saying because the definition of class 3, isn't it like, doesn't have to be like manufactured and processed from the pharmaceutical company, like
I'm
come.
not sure about that. I don't want to speak on it if I don't know.
I'm not sure exactly the exact definition of it, but I think
I
it's
know
something
that
has to
it
do with
is,
it. There's
Schedule
no
3 has-
over the counter.
right.
Schedule
It's over
3.
the counter and has medical properties.
Right.
And I believe it's FDA approved. I mean, I think it would have to be.
Yeah.
So
I would have to go through some sort of rigorous.
The whole like rescheduling. I don't care what you reschedule it to. Like it's all a trap. Like if you are a home grower, like it's all a trap. Like because none of them are on your side. Like you know, like nobody in this world, I mean, is gonna want you growing weed in your own basement. They want to sell it.
Yeah, it goes back to that money.
So,
they can't make money off of us.
I mean,
well, and just a few years ago, making dabs in your basement was the same as making methamphetamines. I mean, you might as well be cooking meth. You got the same charge in Ohio. I was in jail with a guy one time that was in there for cooking meth, had all the ingredients for it. And I was also in there with a dude, and they both got the same sentence. They both got 2 years in prison. Dude was making dabs. I didn't know what dabs were back then, but yeah, making concentrate with a heat with a curling iron is the way he was doing it too.
Yeah.
So it's weird the way it is right now, man. The laws are always changing on us. You see what Senate Bill 56 did. Totally negated a bunch of things that we voted for, but we had no say-so in that. And that's what scares me. It's like we don't really have any control over it. We're just kind of sitting in the passenger seat and holding on for dear life, hoping that we make it to the destination we want to go to.
Yeah, I think it's so I have a couple people in my head and they argue, you know what I mean? I'm not just one-sided. Even in myself, I'm double-sided. I can see the good and the bad in both situations. Like right now, I think it will open up the banking industry and stuff like that for all your dispensaries, for them to be able to start, instead of having to deal in a cash society, even though I believe cash is king, you know what I mean? I don't think that somebody running a business should have $100,000 in a bag going to the bank, doing a drop. You know what I mean? I think we can wire that over. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it should be able to loan for it, get government loans and stuff like that. Plus, a lot of the colleges are going to open up to being able to have research done and classes available in the. Even though it was legal in Ohio, it still wasn't federal legal, so there was no federal funding that the college could get to run those classes. So it was still like a bottleneck. You know what I mean? Hopefully, dropping it down will loosen that bottleneck and sail and soar out the true education on the product.
But the problem is like the research has already been done. Like we already have the research to tell us that there is medical benefits to cannabis, and they just want to get paid to redo this shit.
Yeah, they got to do it themselves.
It's effing ridiculous. Like,
and it's all around the world. It's not just like science. It's renowned. You know what I mean? There's renowned.
Universities in Canada have been studying it for a while now.
Yeah, it's amazing. I think
the only good thing is that they'll open up the research and we'll find out more about this plan.
The more the research, the better. But they're using that as a tactic, as like
of course,
it
doesn't mean we won't learn something from it.
They want to get the money to because it technically hasn't been rescheduled yet. They want to do research to see like if there actually is medical benefits to it, to see if it should be rescheduled. Like that's like the dumb shit. Like we already know these things, but they drag their feet. And I mean, it's this stupid circle, like everybody's got to get paid and everybody standing in the circles just sitting there with their hands out waiting to get paid. Like that's how like the federal government has always operated.
That's why
my entire lifetime. So
this hemp ban thing, I don't think is going to last very long because I think that enough money is going to exchange, enough hands, enough lobbyists are going to get in.
No, you're not going to see a $40 billion industry just disappear overnight. Like they will put their money to use and fucking get the lobbyists in Washington. Be like, look, you're destroying hundreds of thousands of fucking jobs and families and blah 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 blah. Like, here's your money, grease the fucking wheels, keep the show going. That's what's gonna fucking happen. They have till November, and it will happen. Like It just will. Like, they're not going to destroy that industry. Like, that industry is not going to like just disappear overnight. Like,
now, is it better than being illegal? Yeah, because even if you do get caught, like,
friend,
we all now know that it's not as bad as heroin or cocaine and shit like that, you know. So even before it became legal in Ohio, I got caught with a little bit, like a joint's worth, and my girlfriend at the time asked the cop, she's like, "Are we going to jail for this?" And he laughed. He was like, "Nah, probably just throw it on the ground." He ended up leaving it on my gear shift, dude. Took it, smoked it later that night. They did not give a shit. He's like, "You ain't got no heroin in here." I was like, "Nope." They searched the car, let me go. So, I mean, it is being recognized that it's not as harmful as the stigma put it out to be. And this evil
it is, but
going to get you hooked and you're going to go off and try heroin the next, right after a puff off of a joint. You know, we're starting to figure this shit out.
Yeah, it's not a gateway. It's not a gateway drug in the aspect of taboo science would say. You know, it's not a gateway to. It's a gateway from a lot of anguish. The act of growing cannabis and smoking cannabis has saved my life in a lot of different ways. I've never had to go to rehab. I've kicked a couple different addictions, and I've done it just by staying away from people, smoking a lot of pot, eating and chilling, and really evaluating myself and analyzing what I wanted out of life and where I wanted to go with life. It's helped me pain management and helped me still be able to go and do construction work. I wouldn't be able to tell you how many times it's like I look at my boss and he's like, "All right, smoke break," and usually it's a 5-minute smoke break. I just hit my vape. I don't go, lunchtime I go smoke, but sometimes I look at him and like, "What's up? Is it my smoke break?" And he'd be like, "Yep, go ahead." And I go out and I smoke real quick, and I come back and I'll bust out the rest of the day.
And
without that, I wouldn't have been able to do it. I've been dragging, pain, you know what I mean? And it's just,
my boss does the same thing, dude. He'll see me dragging ass, and he'll be like, "Hey, go smoke one."
Right? Yeah.
Go smoke, go roll one up for you. You know, like
he don't smoke during work. You know what I mean? Sometimes he does, sometimes he don't. Then I got like
my mood went downhill. One of my friends
can't smoke at work at all.
Fucking joint, dude. You're being a dick.
Right? Yeah.
It's about that time.
So it's a blessing to me, and it's what up, Raymond Haffrey? So, like I said, I've never had to have rehab. I've quit smoking cigarettes, and the way I quit smoking cigarettes is I just smoked more cannabis. Obviously, I did switch to these too, but there for a little bit I didn't. You know what I mean? And
I quit those. I went back to cigarettes, man. Now I'm about to again. It's really weird.
What I'm going to do is, because I don't smoke in my house, I don't smoke. I'm not going to smoke in this tent. There ain't no way I'm going to blaze down a cigarette in here. And so the only place I would smoke is at work, and that's only like 3 or 4 times a day. So I think it would help me kick this habit, because I know I could quit smoking cigarettes. That'd be like super easy. Now that I've done it, but I would have to say vaping is probably one of the worst addictions that I've had, and I've had quite a few different kinds. Yeah, even like I was addicted to the streets, just out there,
the game, dude.
in the shit, you know what I mean, hustling and bustling and doing what I did. I ate off of the drama and the high amp situations, but ever since I'm growing now, I'm like chill. Well, actually, I'd have to say for the last like 8 years, I would because when I first got out of prison, it was still like go time. You know what I mean? But
like you said with the rehab thing, I was in and out of rehab a bunch of the time. You know, I was put there by court and all that shit, and none of that ever worked. And I always tell people that if somebody is an addict, they're not going to get clean until they're ready.
Right. Yeah.
No matter what happens, no matter who tells them this shit, you got to be ready. I woke up.
That's coming from an addict or from an ex-addict.
I'm getting too old for this shit. I can't do this no more, dude. And I did something about it, and I haven't looked back since. Haven't even thought about going back. So you got to get to that point. Some people do it longer than others. I mean, I wish I would have come to realization a lot sooner than I did. I wasted a lot of time, but better later than never.
Yeah. Exactly.
And honestly, the way if you look at it, like everybody's a fucking addict, it's just like what do you do? What do you do to
or
fucking scratch?
everybody's got a
fucking
for sure
scratch that itch. Like it's like I mean, there's people who fucking drink. Like there's people who fucking.
Well, look at the world.
Go hiking or go running or like go biking. There's just people who choose to do healthier things with their.
And speaking of that, like the endorphins and the ecstasy or euphoric dopamine release that you get from hiking, skydiving, and things like that is the same but natural chemical release that you get from doing hard and illicit drugs. So it is way better to go hiking, skydiving, mountain biking, canoeing, skiing, stuff like that. The adrenaline rush, maybe water skiing, going on wet or jet skis, stuff like that. That it triggers the same type of chemical, release and dump in your brain than hard drugs. So
see, some of that stuff might be dangerous, like skydiving, but I guarantee it's not as dangerous as some of the drugs that are out there.
Right?
Yeah, it's a lot safer to go skydiving than to put it in your arm. Believe that.
Or just putting yourself in some of the situation to obtain those drugs. Like fuck, like fuck. Sometimes the drugs were safe. It's just the people who were around them fucking weren't. Like.
Oh, I had some shitty people around me. I tried to
usually the shitty person.
When I say safe, I just mean like they were what you were intending to purchase by safe. Okay, like that's what I mean by safe drugs. Like
it's always questionable. I mean, nobody's got test kits out there. You know what I mean? You usually got a buddy that's looking at you like, I'll try it.
That was me. I was doing it. Like,
there's always that guy.
I didn't even ask what it was most of the time. I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll let you know in 15 minutes.
Now I have to warn people what's in my joints. I'm like, that's got dabs in it and a little bit of hash and some premium blood.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
People would put that to me earlier on.
It's laced.
Yeah, it's and I don't know if it's just old age or I think it's really the cannabis plant really started showing me what I was putting in the plant and why I was growing it in this environment. And then I did some research and I found out that the vibrations of music will kind of either distort your plant or make your plant be real vigorous, like classical music and stuff like that. Like Beethoven, I think, is the same neural responses inside of a plant that birds chirping give it. So if you turn some Beethoven on like 15 minutes before your lights turn on, your stomatas will open up and your plant will wake up right before the lights hit it and won't be so much of a shock.
My plant's like jaw music.
So then I started thinking about like, all right, well, now what I got vibrations like these are like on my head and going into my brain. You know what I mean? So like, what am I listening to? What type of music am I listening to? What is it saying to me?
Wow.
I started really listening to different music.
It literally looks white.
You got to go to the extra level. I mean, get some of this shit. This is called snow caps. This is 99% THC diamonds.
That is
covered
crazy.
In bud. This is called crunch berries. Yeah,
crunch berries, snow caps.
It smells like blueberries too.
Blueberries. Oh,
hopefully it's good because usually they take like the shittiest flour they have and then dip it in some like distillate and like roll it and keep and they're like, man, we got these snowballs. Like,
I get that.
Oh,
I get that. I've had some of that barf shit. It was garbage, dude. I had one jar. This stuff is actually premium flour. This is all exotic shit. So,
that's sweet.
It's not top shelf covered. I pay a little extra for that, but we do what we got to do. So yeah, if you got to get to the next level, I mean, they do make things like that in THC that you can, get a little extra high on.
Yeah, it's
I'm a big proponent of always making all that shit for yourself. Like I know that you're in the process of making flowers, but like you can make rosin, make it yourself. Like in whatever you're doing, try to do it all at home, in house, whatever you do. Like because honestly, like. I don't even know what these fucking corporate fucks are putting in their shit these days, like the black market, like
that's sweet.
It's always like a thing, but like the shit that like these corporations are like. I swear to God, it's worse. Like I don't even know. Like I can't tell you what it is. Like I don't know, but I am not for any of these fucking getting any of that shit from Dispos unless it's like a pure rosin. Like
yeah, that's you got to watch what you get because man, they got all this spray terp shit now.
I like bubble hat.
On the black market, you got to watch for that shit. Like my dude goes over his bud with a black light to make sure that shit ain't sprayed. Yeah, it's I've got it before. It's it.
Like I heard I haven't seen it, but I've heard that they even have that shit in the Dispos now. Like
yeah, they do. That's what I heard.
Bags. I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? They're spraying that shit with fucking terps now. Like,
dude, don't you?
Like I honestly didn't even know it was fucking. Like I guess it's gotta be legal because that's the only way you can get fucking terps back into a distillate is by fucking.
I mean, I guess all it really is that they're taking and putting
I don't
huge and separating the terps from the THC diamonds and the cannabinoids, and they're just spraying like shitty bud with it, I guess, to make it smell and taste better. I don't understand myself. Shouldn't have to do that with weed. I mean, you should be able to just grow it and smoke it. It should be good. Shouldn't have to do all that extra shit.
Yeah. Right. That is sherbet cream pie, not to be confused with sherbet cream pie. Sherbet. But I don't know if I'm going to buck it down. I think I'm just going to leave it in these long buds like this.
What did I got some Sherb cream pie dabs today. Anarchy extract. You probably seen that up in Michigan, Taz.
Yeah.
Anarchy extracts. Yeah, dude. It's pretty decent stuff. It's not bad.
The box looked familiar. Yeah. So when you dab, what's your temperature that you dab at?
Do what now?
What's the temperature that you dab?
I like to dab at if it's like the 3-strength dab rig, I'll go like medium strength. I like to taste my dabs. I don't care about how high I get off of it. I mean, you can smoke enough to get high. I don't like to burn them up. I don't really know. I had a dab rig. Trying to think. I think I used to burn it at about 380.
You can tell cannabis is
probably a little bit warmer than that. It's probably like 480. I mean,
because if you think back in the day,
no, it was the volts. It was like 3.8 volts is what it was.
Oh, okay.
And then sometimes I go up to like 4.
Like back in the day, it was about getting stoned and really like getting as much smoke off of it as you could. So like when you did hot knives, right, and you heated them hot knives up, that had to have been like 1,500 degrees. You know what I mean?
You mean underneath the burners, the knives?
Yeah,
on the burners?
right.
That's the first time I ever smoked hash.
And then I think it was Bubble Man that was talking about it today.
What are you guys doing over here in the kitchen?
Right. He said, and then after that, he said there was another device that was like close to that. It was like 800 degrees or so. It was like one of the first dab rigs to come out. It was super hot. And ever since then, the temperature has gotten lower and lower and lower to, it seems like around 300 to 400 is around the sweet spot, depending on your cultivar and what you have, and to really preserve those terpenes. And I think the extraction process has a lot to do with that also.
Now, I don't know about the Puffco, but I know the Bomb E-Rig doesn't go any lower than 400, which is annoying to me because it's a little too hot for some, and I'm coughing my nuts off.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. You don't need to get it that.
Do you hot drop or do you
have it like 500 fucking like? Because I think because like most rigs like go from like 450 to like 650.
I don't know the temperatures. I just know like the ohms.
Somewhere like Blank said, between 350 and 380 is probably perfect, man. And you get
450 token white guy says so. That's all right. Because when I flower vape, it ranges. It depends on the flower. I mean, the moisture level, how new it is. But I can go anywhere between 365 and 385 on my volcano. I know the exact temps there. So and usually I'll do a second balloon and then I'll lower it down to like 345. I mean, it won't taste as good, but you still get.
You can put dabs in the volcano now.
No, that's with my flower.
Oh, with your vape. Oh, okay.
Now I can't find it now, but they did have an accessory for the volcano for dabs. It was like a metal plate that went over it. But I can't find it now. I guess I don't think it would work very well, to be honest with you.
I would imagine they have to, because I saw they have like, I think the same company that makes them makes like a little portable one that a buddy of mine has.
I think it would work.
Heating element, man, that thing's screwed, and that thing costs $600. I'm not taking a chance of getting dabs running down in there, ruining it.
Yeah, you would have to have an apparatus, some sort of apparatus, proper apparatus that would screw onto it. But I think it would work because the only reason why those are the best way to smoke, in my opinion, is because you're not smoking any of the plant matter at all. You know what I mean? It's just straight. It's just hot heat, and all it's doing is burning the dabs, basically burning the trichomes, and leaving everything else behind. So then, if you put a dab, like if you have an apparatus and a dab rig on top of there, and that same heat source blows on those trichomes, it's still going to burn or vaporize the trichomes, and I think it would leave behind a lot of your fatty lipids and stuff like that. It would even purify it even more.
It would leave a lot of residue.
Taz, before I forget, we got to run a giveaway. Before I forget for like the 8th show in a fucking row now. So 2 packs anywhere in the world. One's going to be blockchain. You're never going to fucking see that on a fucking light on it. The other one is attached, but they're 2 packs of them. Fucking anywhere in the world. So got a mailbox, get in.
Awesome.
Awesome. Definitely appreciate that.
Yeah, sorry to cut you off, but I would have definitely forgot again and again. And again.
Yeah, we were supposed to do it last week, and I even forgot to say something.
Get the bullshit, and I'll be right back.
Alrighty, so let's go ahead and there we go. Add it to stage. I'm a real streamer. If everybody would please put in the word chaotic genetics just as it's spelled there on the screen.
That's spelled wrong, bud. That's spelled wrong. You're missing an E. You might want to fix that. Just to make it non-confusing.
Genetic.
Gentix?
Gentix.
Oh, yeah, it's Gentix for sure. Who cares? We all know what it means.
We're going to have to.
I just don't want everybody put in the right way, and then it's not registering.
That's all right.
Oh, okay. So I think I did it. All right. Don't put that word in there.
Whatever. They'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Type it 20 times.
All right, let's try this again. That was my dyslexia. All right. I thought I had it all right. All right, it's gonna be what is the strain?
There's blockchain and attach.
You say blockchain?
Yep, and attach. Yeah, the blockchain's an S1. You're basically the attach S1 is a blockchain crossed with Lemonada Rosa.
All right, we're changing the word up. It'll be blockchain. I've already started. Bam. There you go. Put in blockchain. Sorry for the confusion. That's my dyslexia. I love marijuana.
What about a test? Why didn't you use a test, damn it? No, I'm just messing with it.
I don't know if I can spell tent. I got to copy and paste my Sunday tent talk with Tazarello and friends. That's a lot of words.
It's a
get right every.
It's actually
episode.
the Tartar word for fire, like the native Tartars from like the peninsula of Crimea.
I really do appreciate everybody that's here. What is up, TJ?
DJ, what's up, bro?
What's going on? Galaxy is in the house. Do appreciate everybody.
Oh, yeah, Galaxy, big cheers.
So I did start getting things together to put this on Spotify, which is pretty cool. I don't want to use my email and my Spotify, so I'm gonna make a whole new one. I don't think I should. Do you think? I don't know. I don't think I should.
I can barely listen to Spotify, let alone put my show on there.
Yeah, I love Spotify.
Yeah,
I listen to it every day at work.
Yeah, I definitely use it for music. A friend of mine has a podcast on there that I've watched. That's the only place they have it uploaded to.
Well, it sounds like a lot of people are leaving YouTube. We're messing with a lot of people right now.
We're just getting fucking deleted.
Yep. That's what I meant.
Maybe
yeah. Leaving not by choice.
All right.
Yeah, hopefully Strange Show gets his shit back.
Strange Show, yeah. I heard Dude Grows got hit
wasn't just
over DGC app.
He got hit
to stream live.
Cannabis Luke. Cannabis Luke.
Yeah, he got that was like a month and 2 months ago because he had won like the grow off and then got fucking deleted on Instagram. Did he get deleted on YouTube too?
All right, so I got a notification stating that Cannabis Luke just posted on X and in a long time. He hasn't done it in a while. So I go on to it and it said, "Hey YouTube, I just lost my YouTube account and my email through some sort of phishing link or something like that." It was PHISHING phishing link. I didn't understand what that was. And then he was asking YouTube for support just today. I just seen the tweet.
Yeah, that means he got an email, a vicious email, and he clicked on a link. Somebody saying like, "Oh, we report." It probably looked like a thing from YouTube, and it was like, "Oh, we seem suspicious of your shit on your, on your."
Oh yeah.
Please log in and confirm that this isn't you or whatever. So then you click on that link to log in and confirm whatever, and then you log in and get all your information, and instantly you're locked out of your shit.
That's why I don't.
People
that's how they get you
for that shit. The easy way around it, you get a message like that, ignore the email and just log into the site outside of it. If there's a message,
and there would definitely be a
right
pop-up.
As soon as you are.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I know. I don't click I have like tabs that run all the way across the top of my browser. I don't log into anywhere. I just have tabs that take me directly to the website. I
log in my own way. I'm not clicking the link.
That's one thing I learned from crypto was that's the one thing I learned a lot from crypto is that shit is and a link from anybody. I mean, even on social media, because there'll be people out there, legitimate companies getting their social media hacked and then setting out phishing sites, and then they get fucking hundreds of thousands of fucking people to fucking trapped into that shit.
Yep. So definitely be vigilant. Don't just click on any link. No way. Yeah, they's almost tried to get me one time with a Build a Soil promotional giveaway thing. And I was entering into a bunch of giveaways at the time. So then they was wanting me to go and take an order from the website and then make a list and tell them what the list was or something. And it was just real weird. And my wife was like, "Hold up, I don't think this is real." And I'm like, "I don't know." So I get the email and Build a Soil themselves. And they're like, "No, that's a scam. Don't do that." And I was like, "Oh, okay." I didn't give up no information or anything like that. Because they just kept trying to, it was just kind of weird, backwards shit. I was like,
"Oh, yeah, that's like, you ever have these girls hit you up on Messenger and shit? Dude, if you do reverse image searches on them, the one chick used a porn star's image." I'm like, "Okay, God, yeah, okay."
Yeah.
I'm like, for one thing, you're too pretty for me. And for 2, I just reverse searched it and it took me to a porn site with your face on it. Like, no, that ain't right.
So you might be getting lucky. No, I'm kidding.
Watch, I probably
don't know.
Porn star wanting to come see me and shit. Like, that'd be my luck, wouldn't it?
If I don't know who you are, I probably won't accept your friend request or DM. None of that. I'm just swiping and deleting it. I won't even open it up.
Yep.
I might have missed a lot of opportunities like that, but I've probably missed a lot of scammers also. So. Oh man.
Yeah.
So yeah, we are doing a giveaway. Put blockchain in. There we go. Put blockchain in the chat if you want to enter into the giveaway. We got 21 in the chat and 14 entered. If you're watching on a TV, I don't know. Maybe jump on your phone real quick and enter.
Yeah. Because you ain't entering.
Yeah.
Make sure you pull your phone out. Everybody got phone now. Shit.
Right. Watch me twice.
Right.
I'm sure in some of these TVs, you gotta be able to chat on the fucking TVs, man. Like, they're all smart TVs now, and they like run the apps. Like, you gotta be able to like chat on the fucking videos on some of them, man. Like,
you got to. Like, if you had a wireless, be able to hook up a wireless keyboard or something like that.
Like, I'm pretty sure I can on mine because I can just like talk into mine, fucking search for shit, like on the whatever, and then it'll like pull up like, hey, that's streaming here, go here to fucking watch it. But it usually pulls it up like, hey, you already have Disney or you already have Peacock, so here it plays here for free, like. But yeah, so like you'd probably use that to like voice chat, like on like a YouTube app. Like, I've never obviously tried it, but I'm sure you probably could.
What was the giveaway for? 2 packs of beans.
Yep, 2 packs. One's back of Tesh, 5-pack of feminized seeds, and the other one's blockchain, another 5-pack of feminized seeds.
And so I have 4 diamond hands, right? 3 of them are looking exactly alike. The 4th one is kind of a little bit shorter, but the way I have them in that round tent, all 4 of the center branches, all 4 of the inside branches was coming together. Well, actually, there were 6 of them that was coming together right there in the center. So I took all 4 of the bottom ones, and these was like pretty long branches, like, and they was like trying to become like apical type, like there wasn't like no swindly little things. So I took all 4 of those and I cut them down and I made clones out of them, and I got them in solo cups underneath the canopy. I didn't like trim off the leaves or anything like that. I literally like put it underneath the water, made the cut, took a couple of the branches off, stuck it in the medium, the soil with fucking a little bit of rooting hormone, and put them underneath there. I ain't got no dome or nothing. So if they survive, they survive. If not, I don't know what else to do because I got no other room for them. Anywhere else I put them, it's just going to be super cold and it's not going to work. I don't have enough outlets for like another light, another fan, a heating pad. You know what I mean? I don't have all that. So I'm working with what I got. So hopefully, and I've done it before. I've just stuck them in dirt before and put them in there, and they've survived. If they don't,
just use the lights on your chair right there, my guy. Stick them underneath that. No, the ones in your chair. The ones behind you.
These ones here. Got these.
Just fucking thing here. Prop that fucking thing up over some plants. Some RGBs on that shit.
Hey, what kind of blunts you guys use? You guys smoke blunts? I found these.
Nope, I don't smoke tobacco. I love
these damn things.
Those ones are good. Those ones are good. The honey fusions are good.
Honey fusion, dude, and it is delicious.
I like those, and I also like the White Owl white grapes, and then the green leaf. Then the straight green leaf Optimos.
Well, these are like the Optimos. They're like real leaf.
Mm-hmm.
So I like them.
Yeah, the
smoked them for like 2 days now.
The White Owls, they're true leaves too.
Yeah, I used to use the White Owls back in the day. We used to use Phillies. I always went back to Swishers though. Eventually.
Yeah, I remember. I remember one time we found an entire full goose egg in a Philly Titan cigar, Like we pulled it out, it was like 3 or 4 inches long, and it was just a goose egg, just right there, right in the middle of the cigar. Like, and we even like we were like, oh man, like let's write them. I bet you they'll send us a bunch, like, like a case of cigars. Like, oh, I'm sorry that happened. Like, man, we didn't hear shit back from there. Probably like, what are you doing cutting our blunts open anyways, motherfuckers?
Like, put a whole fucking eighth in a Philly Titan, damn near a quarter.
Yeah, it was like the late 90s, so they were like,
yeah, remember
what
that?
are you doing with our blunts? Why'd you cutting them open? Why are you finding goose egg? Like, we even like sealed it in like a baggie and like mailed it out with like the blunt that we found it in and like sent it, and we never fucking heard back from them. Nothing.
OCB with element tips.
Yeah, I used to put a tip, but I didn't tonight. I'm going old school.
So I don't want to have roaches. I have a lot of cannabis, and there for a while I would have like a pile of roaches, and then I would smoke them, and then it would go back and forth, and I'm like, man, I'm smoking roaches like every day because I smoke a lot of cannabis.
Mm-hmm.
So now I smoke cones, and that way I take it down to pretty much almost a cardboard. I mean, it's in the center there. It's probably pretty much in the, you know what I mean, on the cardboard there.
So Jeremy, you know everything.
I throw that away.
Jeremy says, mind your own business. Don't worry about what I'm doing with my cigars. Yeah.
So yeah, that's the reason why I started smoking cones. Another reason why is because I can pack them pretty easy, and I can pack like 6 or 12 of them for work. And
they take forever. I hate packing cones, dude. But
I can pack a cone and 1 1/4 cone in 1 minute.
The thing is, when you're like adding dabs to your shit, or like these snow caps I got, if you roll it just a little bit too tight, dude, halfway through the joint, you can't hit it no more.
You can't hit it.
Yep. So it helps when you can pack it and do that gently and do a little bit at a time, opposed to rolling with my big dumb fingers like I got. Blunts work great, but yeah. I
think the blunts work real well too. Even if you overload it with the dabs or the sugar, whatever,
they just burn
because the cigar paper burns hot enough to keep it, you know what I mean, smoldering, keep it steaming off. And yeah, if you load up a paper too much, you know what I mean, or a cone too much, like you said, it's just gonna clog it up. It's not gonna be able to burn it's not gonna be able to vaporize it quick enough. But in a shell, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm a joint person, but every once in a while I'll buy blunts for a month or so and fucking smoke one a day or something.
It kind of gives me a headache if I smoke a blunt anymore with tobacco.
You don't smoke
tobacco. Yeah, that's why I don't do it. I'll get the headache.
Right. I get that.
Yeah, it used to be all I smoked. I used to smoke the wet wraps.
But blunts are way less healthier than a fucking hemp wrap. So
that tastes delicious.
Your
I still smoke them, I'm just not all the
time. Almost 5, a little over 5.5 grams a day, huh?
Yeah, that's a normal day for me.
Especially with some good quality canna. Pretty good.
I think I might have smoked a little bit more than that. Past couple of days.
Yeah, I probably do smoke a little more than that.
I just
all depends on what your fucking ailment is too. I mean, like if you've got some like fucking serious, fucking pain every day you're dealing with, or
with my back
should be a lot motherfucking more than that, because I mean you're probably using like concentrates and shit, like, and that's probably not for concentrates. Like,
hey John Wednesday, I've done much worse things in my body. I'm not worried about. But I appreciate you. Sorry, my friend. I mean, it's true.
When I first got out of prison, I was diagnosed with quite a few diagnoses. My psychiatrist asked me, he was like, "Do you think I could take this to a couple of my colleagues and take your case to a couple of my colleagues and let them evaluate what I got going on?" So I had to send a psychiatrist to a psychiatrist. You know what I mean? To come back with agoraphobia, antisocial personality, PTSD, was it aggressive anger issues? Like it was like 6 or 7 different things.
Don't they? Because they did the same thing to me. I had one actually tell me I was agoraphobic because I didn't like going into crowded places.
Right.
I thought agoraphobic meant you didn't want to leave. I like to leave my house. I can't stay there that long.
Well, agoraphobia, yes, it's just big crowds and into public.
I mean, it was
like you could go to a quiet park, you'd be fine at a quiet park, but not if it was crowded.
It was like a day after I got out, I walked into Kroger, and I walked in the front door, and I froze, dude. And I walked right back out. I was like, I can't do this. There's too many people.
And I think it's a superpower. There might have been something in there that wanted to kill you, and your soul was like, "No,
I mean,
we're going this way." And you survived that day. You never know. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I never took a bunch of medications and stuff like that. My psychiatrist told me, he was like, you seem to be okay now. You seem to be functioning pretty well in society. You know, you got a job, you're doing your thing. I'm like, well, I smoke cannabis. And he's like, well, keep doing what you're doing.
Right.
And I just never went back. I'm like, all right, well, you know, I mean, the problems that I have in my head seems pretty normal. It's like what everybody else has. I just got to figure out how I can, you know what I mean, deal with it day to day. And there was a lot of things that was happening in my life that I needed to come to terms with. That was only just going to take time. You know what I mean? And it wasn't hard going into prison. It was hard coming out of prison. Transitioning to the life outside of prison after prison was a lot harder than going in. Because
like the movies, at least
right, I was a criminal going into prison. Being a criminal in prison, it was fine. But once at the end of my prison sentence, I wasn't so much of a criminal anymore, and I wanted a better life. So when I got out, it was just a super shock because I wasn't just trying to go out there and do everything. It was just like I didn't know what to do. You know what I mean? With being a productive member of society. Yeah.
It's overwhelming.
But I had to come to terms with a lot. And I think, I know for a fact cannabis helped me out with a whole lot of it. One is my appetite. I wouldn't be able to eat real well if I didn't smoke. Like I wasn't able to smoke on PRC, and my appetite was real bad. I came out of prison 165 pounds, and I went down to about 130. I got it up to about 145, 150. This is pretty good. If I exercise and I work out, I'd probably, jump back up. But yeah, even just eating on a daily basis, cannabis helps me.
It helps.
And it's not even about getting stoned, because if I get super stoned and I'm not hungry, I won't even want to smoke the weed no more.
That's what it does.
I'm like, man, I'm not even like, I gotta eat. You know what I mean? I go 3-4 days without eating. I don't care. You know what I mean? It's too much of a chore. But not with the right kind of cannabis. I'm in there at fucking getting up in the middle of the night, like, golly, I'm hungry.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm glad. I was just looking at that kind of the other day. It's been 2013. It's been like what, 13 years or something like that. I've been out of prison. Man, I never looked back. Never looked back.
No, yeah, that's awesome, man. I had my share of relapses and shit, dude. But yeah, it was at a certain point, dude. I'm not looking back. I never have. It's past that point. It's only been a few years for me.
I had a lot of times that I thought rock bottom was rock bottom, but it was just a cliff.
It always gets
and then
worse.
The cliff fell off underneath me, and I was free falling again.
I mean, they always say rock bottom, but dude, you can die real quick before you hit rock bottom. So
you hit a cliff on the side, it'll stop you real quick. It's and I got some friends out there that didn't make it through. And I got some friends out there that did make it through, and we don't even converse with each other no more. Like, they're off doing their thing. They got their family. They're doing and I'm out here doing my thing. You know what I mean? But
but that's the way it is.
Our paths aren't crossing no more. We're both cool. You know what I mean? We know if we came together, it wouldn't be real well. So we stay away from each other. We like each other's posts on Facebook.
Yep. That's all you need, man. That's all you need.
I got a tattoo. It's reckless. Right?
Gosh, I never noticed that before.
Reckless. And the point is, when I put my hands together, I'm pretty reckless. But if I don't put my hands together no more, it doesn't spell anything. So I'm not reckless anymore.
I like it.
You know what I mean? So I scrambled them words up, and I said a little bit more proper, and I I don't deal with those things no more.
Hell yeah.
It hurt pretty bad getting those in there. I got them on a single needle in prison. But
oh god,
but yeah. Definitely like, share, and I hope we've earned your subscription. Really do appreciate it.
On the giveaway too, if you're just coming in.
I'm just not
down there how to get in.
Oh shit! I forgot about that.
Smash the like button and type in blockchain. If you've already done it once, you're in for sure. But yeah, I do appreciate everybody here being here and hanging out. Definitely make my week. I look forward to it every week. Oh yeah, and I definitely got some things coming down the pipeline. New intros, new outro. Hopefully it'll work. Hopefully it'll be good. It'll be good because AI is doing it, so it'll be great.
Scared of AI, bro. Bunny and Gannon keep trying to talk me into going over to Internet of Pot, and I'm gonna go check it out. But I'm telling you, dude, one word: Terminator.
Yeah, it's kind of like the last contractor that the government had to try and reel in. They refused to give the the armed forces fucking the technology for the AI to actually call shots when it comes to fucking killing people, and they're just like, yeah, that's not happening. Like, why are like companies that like are designing weapons of war having to reel in our fucking government like about like AI, like like no, you don't want them, like they literally like tell them like you don't want them, like you want a human on that part, like always.
Well, it's like Elon Musk warning us against AI and shit. What he's building the biggest AI robot army that is coming out this year.
Yeah,
right?
he's like, yeah, he
it makes
is
no
like
sense to me. It's like they know.
I honestly used to be like a huge fan of him because he was all about decentralization and shit, but like once he like went on and bought Twitter, like he just like showed his face that he is like the evil villain that like all these people claimed he was before then. I'm just like, fuck, man, like go and buy a centralized platform and then fucking I don't
probably
know, like I mean I believe what he is doing has to be done. I don't think he's the right person for it. Like I'm all for everything he really does, like providing internet to where internet cannot be provided, and basically picking up America's space program when it was just like dead in the water. They did design a new way of like rocketry to reuse rockets and shit. Like that shit was amazing. Like, but
I kind of see him as like a modern day Tesla.
Right.
Like, but
it really is. It's kind of weird.
But the thing is, it's like, I don't know, like the only thing he really did all himself was PayPal. Like it was him and his buddy, and they designed it and they launched it, and that's where they made all their money. Like Tesla, he bought Tesla. He didn't have the idea of Tesla. He bought Tesla after they already had a product. Like, so. But SpaceX, he's not stupid. I mean, he is not an idiot by any means, but he's also not a fucking rocket scientist. That's why he hired like 500 of like the smartest fucking people on the planet to come work for him at SpaceX at the time. Like,
he's definitely a genius on being able to motivate people and to do what they're good at.
Yeah, like I said,
I mean, he's not a boring.
He's definitely like pushing the envelope and getting like civilization to like where it needs to be, and he's like involving the other people, God, I always say it's fucking Skynet, but it's not Skynet. It's Rock knows. I think he's
Starlink
now. Starlink
might as well be Skynet.
But yeah, there's people all over the world now that can genuinely get internet now that had like no chance of like ever having internet.
Those who cannot do hire those who can. That is very true.
But
Starlink is no joke.
But I just hope he's doing it all for the right reasons, because I thought he was originally, and now I'm almost 100% certain he is not doing it for the right reasons. He's doing it just so he can basically control us all, and we can all just be his fucking pawns in the future anyways. I mean, he controls all our fucking data, he controls us, so
yeah.
Yeah. Well, you don't control my grow because my grow is not on the AI system.
I mean, there's enough.
No, we still got the sun until they
the
start painting the sun out of our sky. Like, we still have that.
Yeah, I heard you can order sun over in Nepal or whatever the heck. Over in them Arab countries, you can order sun. Yeah, mirrors in the sky that'll direct the sunlight into your property.
Oh man, you see that shit? You can pay for sunlight.
That's what I heard. That's crazy life right there. Hey, I need that right here.
Dude, it's like $1,000 an hour or some crazy shit. $3,000 an hour. They're like, it's even affordable. They're like, I'm like,
what fucking part of an Arab country needs fucking sunlight? Like,
they can do it anywhere in the world apparently now.
Oh, what?
Yes. They can turn night into day. They can reflect the sunlight from anywhere around the world, hitting mirrors, and shine it into a certain spot. They can light up your whole house forever. Like if you're having a party or some shit and you need light, they can light up your whole house and yard for as long as you want, if you want to pay for it.
Yeah, but how do they?
They got mirrors on satellites.
Oh.
But still, if you're projecting something from fucking outer space, like light,
yeah,
maybe down to the ground, like how big is that fucking footprint on the ground when the fucking projection's coming from space, like light?
It's not good, man. I'm telling you, all the satellites that we have rotating Earth, it's crazy, dude. The amount I can't remember, and it's more and more going up every day. But they some of them only last so long, and they break up, and they are what are they? They're fucking something sulfide. What is that shit called? Aluminum sulfide. So when they break up in our atmosphere, they are not all of it's burning up, and the particles are mixing into the atmosphere, and it's doing shit like it's making the sun rays more strong here on Earth because it's basically magnifying them, causing warming and shit. Like it's crazy the shit that we're doing to ourselves. It blows my mind.
Yeah.
Just for convenience.
Right.
Well, shit. I mean, we've known fossil fuels for at least 20 years now is like not a good resource to be burning through, and we need to find something else. And we don't seem in a hurry to get off that shit at all. We're just like, whatever. We got tons of it. We'll just keep burning it. Like, why waste our money? Like,
because it's a commodity, dude. That's what the world is run on now, is oil. It's not gold like it was back in the day. It's
no, I know, like, but that's what I mean. Like, but we know that we can't just like. I mean, we know we're eventually gonna run out of this shit. So
that's what I don't understand. What is their plan?
Now that I'm looking at it, it's probably gonna be in my fucking lifetime. The way the population keeps fucking.
Well, see, that's what they're trying to say.
Like,
is that they're supposed to be replacing like the oil and the dollar standard with the cryptocurrency shit is going to be the future. So instead of
look at the blockchain,
it's going to be cryptocurrency. Keyword. This shit's wild.
It's all going to be on the blockchain.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I don't know, like whatever the next oil is, like, who knows what it's going to be bought by? I mean, the only reason that all oil is traded in the U.S. dollar anyways is because we literally set up the infrastructure in the Middle East, and after World War II, and we literally told them look, you're gonna trade all this oil in fucking U.S. dollars. Like, they set up all the infrastructures. Like, we're gonna come in here, load up tanks. Like, you can do all your trading in U.S. dollars. Like, we will protect you. Like, here you go. And that's why all oil is traded in U.S. dollars to this day. It's called the petrodollar.
Tom, you're right.
Yeah. All right. Do you want to run this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Whenever all right. We got 19 people in there. Is there one more person want to throw in blockchain?
All I'm going to say is if I disappear, it's because I just moved on top of a mountain and built a cabin, and I live up there in Homestead.
I'm never going to disappear.
I'm out of here.
All right. We're going to go ahead and run this giveaway. It's for 2 packs of beans. One's called blockchain and one's called a Tesh. Right? Yep. Oh, I remembered it. That was amazing.
I like the name.
Woo.
All right, ready?
I got some of that Tesh.
Good luck.
And it is Roxy.
Hello.
I didn't put my name in there because I know I would have won it.
Let's go. Well, congratulations.
Woo woo.
Shit was
That
weird.
is awesome. Well. You'll definitely have fun with those beans. And he said rigged.
Hey, Token Tom, it's probably because I don't want to be found. Trust me, I can take care of myself. I won't disappear. I hunt, fish, trap, grow, fucking build. I ain't worried, man. But yeah, if you guys come looking for me, you're welcome to stay if you find me. Smell for me. You'll smell the plants growing.
Heck yeah. Well, that is awesome. Congratulations. Can take that down. All right. Well,
can never have too many beans.
Right. So yeah, the what I was gonna say at the beginning of the show, we got on to the cannabis, was the reschedule, or not rescheduling, but the opening up for research of psychedelic. It was ibogaine. It wasn't necessarily all psychedelics like acid and shrooms and stuff like that. I don't think it was for everything. I think it was specifically for the plant called ibogaine. Now, ibogaine is a product that when you take it, I think when you take it, so Joe Rogan, this is what Joe Rogan said. Or who was it? Maybe it was somebody else that was saying it. No, I think it was
talking about.
You have the worst experience of your life. I'm talking like
puking, shitting.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Like,
but it also shows you everything about yourself and who you are, and you go through this whole mental trip, and it cures people of any ailment of addiction there is. It doesn't matter if it's gambling, porn addiction, cannabis, or big hearted opiates, methamphetamines. It doesn't matter what it is, I guess. Cigarettes, stuff like that.
What they say is it's kind of like an ayahuasca trip. Like, it's like you see like your past, present, and future, and like, you know, it really makes you confront your past and your demons and shit. And once you do that, you can kind of move on with life. I found that to be true.
Yeah, and it's something like it's like 80% of people are cured the first time. After the second time, it's up to 90% of people that is cured.
Crazy, dude. That's
and there's
crazy.
No other. There's a couple other products, or not products, but plants that are out there that could kind of do the same thing, like you were saying, ayahuasca, cannabis. Unmatched as
microdosing and shit, you know.
Yeah, and I'm a big proponent on microdosing. Mushrooms, and maybe even taking a harder trip with having a babysitter beside you, and knowing what you're doing, knowing what you're eating. But I've had times while I was tripping that I've had what felt like my entire body was shocked. My teeth even like together, everything inside me, and it was just for that quick. It was like just a shock. It's happened to me twice, I think, 2 different trips, and both of them was on mushrooms. And I don't know if it was just like a reset in my brain, or if it was like just an overload of electrons in my body or something.
Maybe both.
It wasn't scary either. It didn't hurt or nothing like that. It was just like, holy cow! Okay, wow, that happened. That was wild. So I wonder if like that had something to do with being able to kind of get me out of quite a few things like depression and a couple of the drug addictions that I've had.
I tell you, it didn't hurt.
Yeah,
it didn't hurt.
Hey, will you start another giveaway? We're gonna do the same. We'll do another one
for sure.
Get this. We don't want good vibes up in here, and not only that, I want to see if Hotbox can really. Said he would have won if he wasn't pooping, so we'll see. We'll see now.
I think it's AT.
ESH.
That's it, huh?
ATESH.
Okay. So I've already started collecting the comments for that. Throw in a test for another giveaway. I do appreciate the giveaways. I love giving back to the community. When I make it big and rich, huge and rich, I'm going to be one of those people that go to like a dispensary and I'll just give away genetics and beans. Like, here you go, homegrown. That's homegrown. There you go. You know what I mean? You know how you got those people in the grocery stores that'll go up and be like, oh yeah, I love this tomato sauce, and be like, hey, do you want me to buy your cart for you? You know what I mean? Like that type thing. I'll be like the can of bud seed, or I don't know, Johnny Appleseed of cannabis.
Oh no, I already got a thing going for that. It's called the Johnny Appleweed Project. And
there you go, Johnny Appleweed.
Whenever I go fishing, like in a state park or allegedly, I drop a few beans here and there, like just my mixed ones. That I know is good, like
your wildflower.
Drop a little bit of here, and yeah, if somebody walks across it in this October, then hey, they're lucky. So. I encourage
I wonder how many people. Well, I guess anybody would take free shit, but I wonder how many people would actually use those beans. Like people would go to the dispensaries, like imagine just sitting on the sidewalk in front of a dispensary, just handing out beans. Like,
that's true, because most people I know that grow do not go to the dispensary. Me being one of them. I haven't been since I started growing again.
Like I know when I used to go down to the ones in Illinois, it always seemed like it was like older people, like not older, but like like people of 30s plus, like going there, and then like I don't know, in Michigan it just seemed like it was like everybody and anybody who went there. It was more of a younger crowd though. In Illinois it seemed like they probably still have a better free market down there, because it seemed like it was just a lot of older people that were in there. There definitely wasn't like a lot of like younger people in there buying shit. But up in Michigan that was different. Like there's a lot of it's all young, old, it's all mixed. Like there'll be fucking 21-year-olds in there with fucking 60-year-olds in there at the same time.
Yeah, that's the way Ohio is down here. It's a mix, man. There's everybody from little old ladies with gray hair to young kids. So
yeah, when I went in Michigan, there'd be a couple people in the crowd. I'm talking like almost 100 people. There'd be a couple people that homegrowed, but for the most part, it wasn't. And it was like everybody. I mean, literally, like you had this literal old lady, white lady, probably like 90 years old, talking to this super tall, dark-skinned black guy. And they're sitting there talking about, I don't even know what, having a good time. And they don't even know each other. You know what I mean? But they're standing in line at the.
That's so cool. Like, where do you get that anywhere else in life? You don't.
Yeah. Like, it's all walks of life. In there. Almost every age, everything from 21 and up. But yeah, I was surprised. Like, holy cow! Like people coming in business suits and ties. You know what I mean? Looking fresh, standing next to the dude that's got the, with the sweatshirt on, the hoodie with the gold chains. You know what I mean? Like looking like this is wild. This is like everybody does it. All walks of life. And it's just.
Hey, I hate to take off, man, but I got to get something to eat before it gets too late and mix the rest of these nutrients. And
yeah.
So
appreciate you
have a good night
I'll see you guys next week, and hopefully see you guys Monday. So
Monday 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Sly coming on to hang out for a little bit. So yeah, we're gonna have a good time over there.
I just put your link in the chat a second
ago. Thank you. Appreciate that.
So definitely go and smash that subscribe button over there. Hit the bell.
Over. It's always a good time. Positive vibes are welcome. So
love to see you grow. Hopefully I'll be there tomorrow. Hopefully I don't work too late. And I'll be.
Yeah, I got some. I'm gonna post some videos tonight if I get a chance too. I got some I put the light on the video camera on my phone right before the lights turned on. Like I waited a minute before my light turned on so I could get it and get those trichomes popping and shit. So I didn't mess them up. So yeah, we're gonna try to fit that in a video here tonight or tomorrow morning. So yeah, keep your eyes open for that. But yeah, we'll see you guys.
All right, I appreciate you.
All right, peace out.
Bye, friend.
Peace out, Doc.
Taz, you out dank twice? I don't know. I might have. I hope not. Oh, I shouted him out twice? Yeah, I think so. I think, yeah, that's what I was saying. I had already put his link out there, and I was doing it again. Oh, okay. He was looking for it. All right. I don't know. He said he found it. But yeah, it's I'm excited for everything in the cannabis world. As far as the rescheduling, I think it should be completely descheduled. But what I was watching today with Bubble Man on Bubble Man's World, his podcast today, I think what he was getting at was the cannabis industry and the cannabis community has a hard time with celebrating our wins or understanding where there are small steps for mankind. We want the big leap, because all of us are sitting here like, we understand this is what it is. Like, why does it take us so long? So I think we're just frustrated with the little bit that we get. That if you look at it over the years since the 80s, we've gotten a little bit more and more over time. That we need to understand that it is a good thing, as an aspect of it's a step forward. There might be negatives within it for sure that hopefully we can navigate through, and hopefully it doesn't prolong the process or anything like that. I'm just trying to have an optimistic outlook on it and understand that there is a lot of good things that's going to come out of it, and I just want to stay focused on the positive and allow the other bull crap to kind of weed its way out, and fight for home grow. Always grow at home. Heck, start brewing your own brew at home too. Like, that's what you do if that's what you're into. I don't believe in drinking, but that shit's legal also. Don't give them no extra tax revenue if you don't have to. I made some really good stuff in prison. It was just straight hooch.
Oh, some toilet brew, huh?
I didn't know it at the time. I didn't know it that the pulp, the fruit matter, is where most of all the poisons was, right? I didn't know that. So I would sell all the juice, and then I would eat the poison. I would eat the pulp, but I would get drunk. And I started seeing like black spots.
Yeah, right? You're lucky to go fucking blind, not just go drunk, motherfucker.
Yeah, that dude. People was like, bro, you're gonna start going blind if you keep doing that. You're supposed to throw that stuff away. You know what I mean? And just drink the hooch. So that's what I started doing. Oh, I stopped after that. I completely stopped fucking with hooch. But yeah, I went out and started sun gazing, and started like looking at the sun and sun gazing, and then the black spots went away. With the whole old school, he was probably like 80 some years old. It was teaching me how to do the hooch, but he's the one that told me to go out and stare at the sun. He said that's the only thing that's gonna help you is if you look at the sun and stare at sun gaze. Not recommending anybody go sun gaze, but that's what I did. It worked. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember my great uncle always used to make that shit. Like, I don't know what the fuck he was making. Some sort of moonshine. Like, he used to make it like whatever he used to make, like whatever he had, I guess. Like, sometimes he makes it like out of like watermelons and whatever he had to make the brine with. He'd fucking put it in there. But I remember he would always dump it like, he always had me when I was, like I was like a young teenager. He always had me drag it all down to the creek and like dump all the brine down the creek. And I'm like, the fuck can we just like put it out here for the animals? He's like, He's like, I don't think most of them would survive eating that shit. He's just like, it's not good for him. So he's like, if you go put it on the crick, it'll probably dilute it enough for him to fucking, to ingest it and shit. He's just, so I always just like go down there and dump it all out in the crick. But he's just like, yeah, no, like they show drawing animals and they really should not be eating that shit anyways. Like,
right. My dad used to make some blackberry wine, and it was out of. He would have like 2 or 3 milk jugs and like hoses ran to each jug and stuff like that. But yeah, it was. I was too young, so I don't remember. I mean, I never partaked in it. I never drank it or whatever. By the time I became a teenager, stuff like that, he wasn't making no more wine. But yeah, definitely don't eat the dunder.
Yeah, the mash or whatever it's called. Is that what the mash is? Dunder? Yeah, the shit that's left over on the fucking like. Yeah,
yeah, it was pretty bad. Definitely don't do that. I'll tell you what you can eat though. Cannabis. You can eat that shit all day long and won't make you go blind.
No, it will put you to sleep though. I can tell you that much. It can make you sick.
Oh yeah, that's what we were saying right before the things came on. If I'm trimming and I get trichomes, a lot of trichomes on my forearms, I bump out, I break out in little red bumps, and it irritates my skin. And then if I'm harvesting and I have a lot, like I used to have to wet trim for the herbs now dryer, and so I would have a lot of it, and it would like make me nauseous, just the smell of all that just wet plant matter and cutting it up. Yeah, it would make me
I never used to be allergic to it, but now like after like I don't know, like the last like 3 or 4 years, it's been getting worse. Like I am absolutely 100% allergic to fucking cannabis pollen now. Like I can't be around. Like I have like a full face shield with fucking respirator. Like
oh wow,
I have fucking like I have to wear like long sleeves. Like if I get any pollen on my skin or if I inhale any of it, like. I had to go to the emergency room once last year, and I probably should have gone twice the very next day, but I was just like, I can't go back to the emergency room for the exact same fucking reason 2 days in a row. Like, like I exposed myself to one day, and I was just like, all right, like, I know not to expose myself to this shit now, so like I didn't have any like safety gear at the time, I just had like some like dust mask, and I put on long sleeves. I was like, all right, and I went to go fucking cut the plant down, and I pulled it out of the fucking tent. I was just gonna go take it. I was gonna throw it outside and get rid of like the main problem of the pollen. And then like,
right.
Well, when I was pulling it out of the tent, like I got caught, and I literally like wet my like I might as well just like smack myself right in the face, and I was just like,
no.
Oh my god, no, don't breathe. Like, don't breathe. I was just like, oh my no, like I even had like one of the cheap fucking like masks. I was just like, please don't breathe. I was just like. But I didn't have like goggles on or anything, so it was like all in my eye. I was just like, so yeah, like my whole face was swelling up, and I was like, like I was just like, oh my god, I am not going back to these. So I just took like a bunch of like Benadryl and fucking basically what they did at the ER, anyways. I was like, oh my god, they're just like, yeah, like stay away from whatever pollen you were playing in, like
yeah,
yeah,
oh
yeah. No, I like the leaves. Like I can't when I'm like defoliating, like. I have to wear long sleeves, or even like the tips of the leaves, like they irritate my skin. Like it'll feel like I get like almost like nettles, like not as bad as a burn as like a nettle, but like the same feeling, like it'll get like a red dot and like a burning sensation. Like yeah, I'm like allergic to that shit now. Like it's fucking sucks. Like I mean, after I've cut it down, it's like not a problem, but while it's still living, like I'm allergic to as hell to that shit.
Yeah, that's when it was. It was like when it was like fresh, or when it's in flower, and I'm defoliating, and my arms get real sticky and stuff like that. That's when it really, really messes with me. But yeah, put a Tesh in the chat if you want in on the giveaway. We got some more beans going out.
Yeah, because I always used to, honestly, I used to laugh at the gardener, like the gardener sleeves that I always saw like people were wearing it for sale. And I was just like, why would you need that? Like your arms are really that sensitive. And like now I'm like, oh, I probably need those sleeves. Like I was questioning people using like almost 10 years ago, like, why are you using sleeves to garden like cannabis? Like, never once had it, like, but now I get it, because like I don't know, I guess as you get older you can just develop fucking allergies anyways, apparently. Fuck, man. Sucks.
Yep. Roll 'em, light 'em, puff, puff, pass. It's 420 somewhere. 820, so it'd be like, wouldn't it be California? Or was that an
It's
hour
New
ago?
York. It's East Coast.
420 and what? You're high.
What?
It's not 420 on the East Coast.
No, it's 820 on the East Coast.
Right, so it'd be like Japan. not California. It'd be like
what? 420
where's it 420
no,
at?
it's close it's close enough. I mean, it's 520 in California right now, so
Hawaii.
Yeah, I think Hawaii is only an hour plus. I don't fucking know.
Alaska is 420 in Alaska.
Oh yeah, I bet you there is. I bet you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Some smart, big brain people up in this chat. I tell you what, big brains.
Yeah.
Everybody forgets about them states way out yonder. If you're not connected,
well, they're like on the side of the map. They're usually like underneath and like in a little square off to the side of the map. You know what I mean? Don't notice them.
Oh my god, that cracked me up today. I was I actually watched Manny's Growing Her the Stairs show, and I saw somebody in his comment who was just like, "Oh, does Poppin' Fire know you're selling your own genetics on a video he fucking paid you to advertise his genetics on?" I'm just like, does this guy like really like do you think that like, you know, like Joe and all these other people that stupid that they don't understand that this guy sells his own genetics and then they come to him to sell it? Like, they know the deal. Like, they said that, you know, like, I'm pretty sure he laid it out in a video that, like, you know, like, and then so I literally like was just like, oh my god, like, so I figured like Manny was gonna fucking like I like was literally waiting for Manny's comment on this comment, like, so I commented it on that, so I knew when he would comment on it. So when he finally commented on it, I went back to it, and it was fucking funny as hell. He told the guy, he's just like, no, man. He's just like, I just block all my videos of Canada. He's like, big brain move here. He's like, Joe's so dumb. He don't even know that I'm selling my own genetics on the videos, man. He's just like, he can't even watch these videos, so I just block them. It's just like, I was just like cracking up at the fucking comments. Like, I know that fucking guy is so fucking funny, man. Like, you know, he's a good content creator. Like, I mean, like, it don't even need to be about growing weed. That guy could make good content. But he fucking grows amazing weed.
Well, all right. So I went to 420 World Clock, and it says the next 420, it's at 56 minutes. It'll be in Gambiri Islands, Adek, and I don't know what the heck, Aleutian Islands.
The Aleutian Islands. That's
the Aleutian
Alaska.
Islands.
That's Alaska.
Yeah. And it says we got 358 days until the next 420, 2027. 350 days. Close to the next 420, y'all. That's pretty cool. I didn't know there was one of these things. I'm gonna star that.
I don't know. There has to be places in Alaska. Tanzania. Well, yeah, I bet you'll be 4:20 a.m. there, yeah.
And it's always 420 here.
Oh, they see. And they still have 2 hours in Hawaii until it's 4:20.
Wow, that's cool.
So yeah, Juneau, Alaska is 4:20 right now. They just there was 4:20.
In Juneau, Alaska, that's cool. Cheers, pothead. Oh, cheers, pothead.
Cheers, pothead.
Jimmy John.
Jimmy Kitty.
How are you doing? What is up? What is going on?
Hell yeah, you sexy pothead.
I do know that I might have started my other outside plants probably a month too early. Either that or I'm going to have to up pot them to 5-gallon pots. Or
hey, you can never have too big of a plant to transplant outside.
I did.
That's all I know.
Well, I transplanted outside at the wrong time. So I think if I'd had I had a 6 foot, I had a plant that was taller than me. And it was like big, huge round. And
man, you just wrap that shit up like a Christmas tree, fucking pull it out, take it outside, stick it in the ground.
Yeah, it wasn't too hard. I put it out at the wrong time of year. I put it out way too early, and it ended up re-vegging. And then when it re-vegged, the bugs got to it, and then the powder mildew got to it, and it was over with after that. I had my back surgery and stuff like that. But this year I'm not putting anything out until June 1st. And that one there, I grew from like December all the way until Mother's Day. So it was huge. It was really, really big. It was in a 10-gallon pot when I took it outside. So this year I'm going to try and be a little bit smaller, but still have a nice sized plant for when it goes out. You know what I mean? But I'm not putting it out until it can go out. Because I messed up.
Yeah, you just got to make sure the light's right wherever you live, because that's the only thing is like when you got super mature plants like that, like they're ready, so
yeah,
they will flip.
As the light starts to change, they're ready.
Yeah,
that's what happens.
They will flip if it's close.
Yeah, it was definitely a learning experience. I learned. I've had 2 outdoor seasons, and neither of them was successful. Neither of them was successful at all. And send me a DM, and I'll see if I get you the link next week or something like that, Jimmy John. There's a little bit of correspondence that I'd like to have with you before I have you come up. But no, yeah, there's no link for the chat or anything like that. Yeah, I have quite a few DMs out, some emails, and I thought I got a hold of Chad Westport, but I didn't. He had an automated thing that hit me back on Instagram, so I actually got to do the email. I got to do an email. They got me. I was like, oh, cool. Hey, no. Heck yeah. But also, if anybody would like to be a moderator for this channel, let me know. Send me a DM. I've been a moderator for longer than I've been a content creator, so I'm pretty good at modding my own channel. I got some Instagram. Twitch was a lot easier to moderate your own channel because they had a lot of bots and a lot of things, a lot of links, a lot of extensions that you can put in. So I could be zoned out in a game and look over 5 minutes later and be like, oh wow, those people got banned. Okay, cool. But there's usually like bots trying to sell you followers, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So those ones would just get, but YouTube's real good about not even letting those ones come through. Like, I don't know what's up with Twitch, but there was like times that you was inundated with getting like bot rated, and it would be like racist bot raids or like hate bot raids, right? Where you just get like 1,300 people with bots in your thing chatting, and they're just saying just not right stuff. But I got a link for them, and I can go in and I can just erase all of their follows and block them all. But you got to be careful with that link because you can take out every one of your followers and block every one of them.
Well, you can on Twitch. I know you can just like basically like kick the whole raid. Like because I take it like the join through like a raid party, and like you can just opt to just like kick the whole raid. Because it's crazy, like because like it's even like even if you're like, because like I've seen mods who like have their own channels and they'll come into a channel that I mod on Twitch, and even if you're a mod on a channel that you raid, like you are still flagged as a raider, like to all the other mods that are on there, like. You know, like even though you're a mod on that channel and you rated it, like you are still like
just a raider,
like a raider. Like,
yeah,
like
if you do,
it's like the ban button's like right there, like ban raid. Like, Jesus, man, like you're a mod on this channel. Like, there's this option for them too. Like,
yep, everything must go. But yeah, if you're on Twitch, you're live streaming on Twitch.
Yeah,
Twitch has a Surrey bot. It's SERY bot, Surrey bot. You go in there and you follow their channel, follow the bot's channel. It's a Twitch bot, and you mod them to your channel. And as soon as anything comes up, a known bot or anything like that that's been banned in somebody else's chat, that's a known bot, it'll automatically, as soon as they come into your chat, it automatically bots. Like it's probably one of the greatest things Twitch has is Surrey bot. Not sponsored either. I don't even stream on Twitch anymore. I'm all YouTube now. All YouTube. But if anybody does want to follow my Twitch channel, if I ever do get banned off of here, then I'll just start live streaming over on Twitch, and it's just my name, Tazarello. I think it's Tazarello or Tazarello Gaming. Might just be Tazarello though. I can't remember. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and if you're new to chat, you want to get on that getaway, it's oh, there it is right there.
That's the second time that's happened.
Scrolling down there too.
Only bots can hit the like button. Smash that like button. I do appreciate everybody being here and hanging out. It's really awesome to end or to start my week off. It was a nice conversation. And I just love growing cannabis. I love talking about it. I love spreading the good vibes, great knowledge, and pretty awesome. Definitely love giving away stuff.
Isn't it dumb how like it's like Sundays always seems like the end of the week, but it's actually supposed to be the start of the week? Like,
yeah,
like
it's the end of the week.
Yeah. Don't line up with the work week, but it's calendar. The calendar's like one day off. Like the whole barn just needs to shift one way.
Yep, I thought about doing this on Tuesdays. I think I've explained this before, but my first thought about having would have been Tuesday tent talk with Tazarello and friends. Or just Tazarello. I didn't at that point in time. I was just thinking about doing just a podcast for myself, and I just didn't think it would be that interesting. I didn't feel like I could get enough information up every single week to be able to have just a nonchalant conversation. And I knew that if I had other people come up, that the conversation back and forth, we'd be able to explain through a lot of the nuances within growing or how to and whatever. I just felt like this format would be a lot better to teach all levels of growers out there at the same time while getting information myself and having the chat be able to teach me things, like the 420 world clock. You know what I mean? I'm going to be using that a lot. but yeah, it's great because it's people from all around the world, from all different environments.
There's one that shows it where there's like a 420 every 15 fucking 20 minutes somewhere. It's weird.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some places that have like half-hour times too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure like North Korea is one of them, just because they didn't want to be on the same time frame as South Korea, so they like switched like a half an hour in front of them or a half an hour before them or something.
Oh wow!
But there are like other like European places that have like half an hour like differences, and I'm just like, God, that would effing suck. Like, or just living on one of them anyways. Like, or close to one of them anyways. You know, you're having to like transport across that like daily or something.
I know like Arizona doesn't do daylight savings time. It wasn't really a farming country, so they didn't need to. The reason why they did it is so the daylight, it would be more daylight when the farmers got up, and then it would, you know what I mean, go back to the regular time. And then some say that it was for like when kids went to school, it would be daylight outside.
I'm pretty sure it was first set in place during the war for the factories' efficiencies, like so there'd definitely be like more electricity for factory workers, like at nighttime. From basically I think that's what I remember I read.
I do agree,
because like I've heard the thing about like kids getting out of school and not being out of school at nighttime, and I also heard about like for farmers because they get an extra hour. I'm just like the farmers don't really farm by fucking hours on a clock though. You know, they get up with the fucking sun, and the sun's not changing when it gets up. Like our clocks are changing, like like that. So that part I was always like confused about, like, you know, like farmers don't really get up at the clock. They get up with the sun and they go to bed with the motherfucking sun. Like that's how farmers live. Like I don't know, but yeah. So that, but I'm pretty sure that it was something about efficiency for factories during the war for wartime production and shit like that. But whatever it is,
they could go to work in the daylight. It'd be more daylight. I mean, depending on it didn't matter if they went to work in the summer or in the wintertime. It would still be about approximately the same daylight in the morning when they went to work or school. Because I haven't heard. I thought I heard it was for school. For children that went to school, because it wasn't before that we had
this chat say, who fucking has Googled this? Has anybody in chat Googled this yet? God damn it. No, just Googled their pipes. Like, I'll smoke about it. I'll think of something. I'll think of a reason to throw it out there.
Yeah, daylight savings is definitely useless now. I do.
It's definitely useless. Whatever the fuck it was made for, it doesn't matter anymore.
Made for the energy companies.
It's just here to fuck everybody, like mind fuck everybody, man. Like I swear.
Benefits nothing but the energy companies.
Yeah, fuck them. My fucking energy bill has gone insanely high over the last 2 years, man. Like it's it's stupid, man. Like it's gone up almost 30%, like over 30% in the last 2 years. I'm just like, this is insane. Like,
and they fool you with all this bullshit. Yeah, go solar, it'll be cheaper. Well, when's it coming? You know, it's all a lie. That's why you even have to fight with a decent solar provider to get a decent enough panels on your roof, because they want to just put enough panels for you to keep paying them as well as the energy company.
Yeah, I've heard it's really hard to get a good solar company out to your property, like, because most of them are just trying to fucking steal all your rebates and all that shit anyways, like, and not really trying to spend that, or pass that sparing on to you. They just take all the rebates and run themselves and leave you with this cheap equipment, and
they give you outdated equipment.
A Tesh with a question mark?
No question mark, capital A.
Yeah.
A Tesh is the word for fire. It's Tartar. Well, the Tartar is native of the Crimean Peninsula. That's the word they use for fire.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I actually got the name from a Ukrainian resistance unit. They called themselves the Atesh. And then I looked into what the Atesh actually meant, and it meant fire. And I was just like, well, that's definitely a good name for them, because that's what they do, is blow shit up. So.
Oh, yeah. I figured it was for the farmland, so they get harvest in the daylight.
Yeah.
But you want to run this? We got 26 people in. We got 28 people in the chat. I do appreciate everybody being here, hanging out. Ready? Yeah. All right, let's go. Good luck, everyone. Bearded bud.
Breeded.
Used to say breeded bud. Bearded bud. 740. Congratulations. Get a hold of Chaotic. How they gonna get a hold of you?
I'll put it.
He's gonna put it in chat now. Yes. Congratulations. If you don't claim your prize within 2 weeks, we may rerun it. If it takes me 2 weeks to get the product out, I'm going to put extra stuff in it. So that's what I'm doing with my 2 giveaways here. I got some extra stuff that I'm putting in it, some cool things. Some packs of flowers, some actual flowers, some sunflowers, some rolling papers. Things like that. So I should have had this giveaway out, and I've been procrastinating, and I apologize.
Yeah, we'll be doing another giveaway next week too. I know that.
Sweet.
Unless I'm not here, but I'm sure I'll be here.
Yeah, I'm glad you're feeling good.
You just have to remind me, but I should remember. I should remember next week. Hopefully.
Looks like Roxello is stoned over there.
Hell yeah. Dude, isn't this nice? This joint lasted me the whole show. I lit it when we first started. It's laced with so much. It's
beef up in there. You got a bunch of keef.
It's New York Diesel, and I laced the fuck out of it with lemon cherry martini.
Really? Oh man, that sounds like a perfect joint. Like I love sours, and I love like diesel. I love fucking. Oh man, give me that shit.
It fucking tastes so good.
Yeah, I haven't had a New York. I actually wanted to order some New York diesel seeds like a year ago, but I couldn't find anybody who had like some like legitimate like I think I can't remember who the fuck was offering them on Seedsman. They didn't seem like they were too legit. Whoever the fuck had them. I was like, I want that real fucking New York City diesel. Like I remember that was the original diesel I knew was not sour diesel. It was New York diesel. Like that's the shit I knew. Like, and I'm not from the East Coast. Like I'm from the Midwest. Like so, at that time it was in Wisconsin. So that's what we knew it as was New York diesel. Like, but yeah, that shit was fucking. That shit was fire, man.
Heck yeah, he's on a winning streak. Congratulations, that's awesome. Yeah, Tom, if you'd like to be a mod here, we could work something out. But, so I can't post links. I'm not sure what you wanted to post. I could do it. I could post it for you if you wanted me to.
Tom wanted to post a link to his OnlyFans real quick.
Oh, good leaf takes on there.
He sleeps on there naked. In case you guys want to check it out. Usually a plant underneath each hand.
What up? Hi, friend. That was $5. Oh my!
What's up,
yeah.
Uh-oh, big germs on it. Oops, I needed that.
Yeah, just
get him.
Oh, where'd that go? Yeah, no, then
Tom's
right
just trying to post my link. Yeah, I don't even have.
I'm not logging into Instagram on my computer.
after 11 weeks still. Oh yeah. What about the platinum asset?
Donkey Buds.
What do you
The
say?
giveaway Rock did on 420. He just got them.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, I won a pack of those too. I would fucking like I was pretty excited. Like I didn't know anything about it like that until I saw them on there.
Hell yeah. You got some good platinum asset coming, Chaotic. Hell
yeah, no, I wanted to. I'm actually gonna go buy his book too. Like I want to go check that shit out.
That'd be nice to support him. I have it. Tom has it. It's a bunch of people that have the book.
Mm-hmm.
It helps.
Yeah, I seen Pigeons had did a interview with Dr. Riley Kirk, right? But it was on the members only page, and I was like, dang it. But I wonder if he's going to end up putting that out.
No, it'll be public. It will be public.
It'll be public. I figured he'd do that for like a week, because that's what I would do too if I ever got membership. I'd post a video for my members, and then a week later. She's probably one of my top favorite cannabis scientists out there. I bought her book. I've read about a quarter way through it. I'm not a big, huge reader. But yeah, it's a lot of good stuff in there for sure. A lot of good things. It's just amazing that this plant is so shielded from knowing the truth about it. When everybody already knows.
No, I mean, we have cannabinoid systems. We have an endocannabinoid system. Like our body produces cannabinoids. All you're doing is balancing your endocannabinoid system by interacting with cannabis. Obviously, I don't know. There's so many different cannabinoids that we haven't even discovered yet, obviously, because they've already discovered. I think last time I checked, they had over 200 different cannabinoids that they found in cannabis, and it's that number is just going to continue to climb the more money that gets thrown into it, and the
more we'll be able to find out about it.
But then again, it's money for all the wrong reasons too. The only reason they're going to be throwing money is to figure out how to make money off of it. So they're not in it for I don't know. Maybe they are in it for the healing process of it, but they will make a synthetic. I can't say the goddamn word cannabinoid. They will make a synthetic one and they will sell that. They're like. That's their end game. They don't want to be fucking growing plants and having to fucking deal with that shit. They just want to make a synthetic version and kick it out the door in a fucking pill form, and there you go. I don't know. They don't. I believe that's where the true that's where the real money in cannabis is going to be going to is that. When the industry gets their money on it, they're going to be wanting making synthetic forms of it. And then they're going to be calling it, the fucking wonder drug. And then they're going to be telling you about your cannabinoid system and how it needs to be balanced with these fucking cannabinoids. And for real, that's exactly what it's going to be. Take these fucking vitamin pills, these super pills, and you'll be fucking great.
We've isolated the correct compounds.
Literally that. That's where I see
it's called
the real money going to in the medical aspect of it is that they're gonna sell this shit right back to us like vitamins,
That is true. Yeah, they've already isolated one, which is called Marinol. And even if you
I believe I think they still need cannabis to make that though. I don't know if they can make that shit without cannabis. Maybe they can. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but
what's that?
Hopefully the Marinol, because I've heard of that. I can't remember exactly what they use it for. I can't remember if it was migraine or seizures or something like that.
Pain. I thought it was pain, man.
That. But I don't know if they can I don't know if how that if they can actually make Mirinol, they still need to like extract it from like a cannabis plant. Still, I don't know how they.
I don't know.
You know,
I don't. Yeah.
Can they already cut the plant out of that fucking, equation there? I don't know yet.
Oh, it's for nausea and appetite stimulant. That makes more sense.
Okay.
Yeah, even if you take CBD products, you could fail for a drug test on THC because there's no plant out there that completely takes THC out of the equation. There's still some, so there's a balance. Usually you get a 1-for-1, which is about 15% THC and CBDs. And the more THC you have, the less CBDs. But the more CBDs you have, the less THC, but it never ever goes to zero. So if you get something that is like concentrated into like a pen or something like that, or an edible, then you could be consuming a higher dose of THC than what is even ever going to be on that package. They don't have to put anything on that package because when the plant was grown, it was grown as a CBD plant. It's CBD dominant, not that it's just only CBD. So you definitely got to be careful of that. What you could
yeah, like because I know there is like because so I was actually looking into it for like people are treating like kids with autism with full spectrum CBD like gummies, and I'm just like, okay, there's a million of them. Like which ones? Because exactly like what you're saying, like there could be hella THC in some of these, even though they're still CBD products, like and
that's probably why it's helping is because
you don't need any of that. Like for the study showing you don't need that for what they're trying to do for what the CBD is actually doing. The THC actually has a reverse effect on, like yes, like
that makes sense.
In most, not in all cases, but in some cases, it does have negative effects on the CBD. What you're trying to accomplish with the CBD. But
that's all right. Yeah. So yes, in most cases, I do believe you need the THC in there too for the CBD work for the entourage effect. But there may be some ailments out there that don't need the THC. That's not, like you said, it's actually a kind of a reverse effect, hindering the progress of the CBD to fix whatever that ailment is in with the seizures or whatever ailment it is. Parkinson's and stuff like that.
Yeah, so from what I remember when I looked into it, there is a big difference between like you want some, but there is also a huge pricing. Like there is definitely medical grade shit that has like I can't remember what they call it. They call it trace THC because, like you said, I think it's almost impossible to get it out of like a concentrate, like all of it out of a concentrate. So they call it like trace THC, like or something in there. But it's 10 times the amount of just the normal shit, like so they're definitely like I don't know. But then again, I don't know, is it enough THC to like give you psychiatric effects? Because like obviously I would want it to work well, but I really do not want I absolutely do not want them to have psychiatric effects from it, like like when the studies claim, and I'm studying this, like, obviously in the studies they're using, I don't know how they're painting the CBDs in the study, but like, obviously that's got to be some sort of medical grade CBD. So, but like there is a huge price tag difference in the shit that I saw that claimed to be a lot more cleaner, like targeted for like children.
Yeah. Hopefully they would, they would test for the THC and products that would go for kids. And I'm not opposed to kids taking it if it's curing a life-threatening disease. You know what I mean? If THC is going to help, then definitely put that in the mix with the
and honestly, I don't even care if it's not life-threatening. Like if it's like
just seizures and stuff like that.
Somebody says like the motherfucker needs the THC too, like I don't
like quality.
Like you get a doctor that says they I believe I don't know I don't believe
gives it to you. Yeah.
I heard that if you put topicals on your skin, you won't fail a drug test because it doesn't go through the liver. It's not processed in that way. it hits the receptors in your hands or in your skin, but it doesn't like absorb into your body, and you don't feel no high at all
into the follicles.
Yep, I don't think it. Do more research, but yeah, I've heard that it doesn't. You don't fail a drug test for it. So I don't know about the hair follicle, but obviously I think. Yeah, I don't know about that, but yeah, at least going through the liver, the bladder, stuff like that. It doesn't, like I said, you don't get a high from it either. You know what I mean? It's just going to soak into your skin and help whatever arthritis or gout or whatever ailment you have in your shoulders or whatever it is.
Yeah, because I definitely know that like CBD has been proven to help with anti-inflammation. So, but I also believe that like the THC aspect of it could probably help with like the instant pain relief, because there has to be some sort of like, I'm sure it gives off some sort of like numbing effect, you know. So like, not only do you get the long-term like, you know, anti-inflammation, but you also get like the immediate effect of like some sort of a numbingness from like the THC or whatever.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to test it because I'm always going to fail the drug test. So we'd have to get somebody that doesn't smoke, put the topicals on, and then test them and see if they fail for the drug test. See if, yeah, anything and all, everything that I say on this show, Google it and do your own research. Definitely ask more questions. And that's the only way we learn. Don't take my word for it. Definitely, I'm just opening the conversation for better answers, and I don't have all the answers. I'm just learning. Just I'm only 2 years into growing. This is my 3rd year, but I've been around cannabis my whole life. I've been in a garden. I've grown a lot of fruits, roots, and berries. A lot of grain.
Yeah, like I'm complete opposite. I've been growing my whole life, but it's always been cannabis. Like I've never been interested in anything else, and I honestly never could. I mean, grow anything else, like at least not as good as I can grow fucking cannabis. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. It's hard to say that because I don't remember. Like, I think I don't know. I probably blacked out like my struggling years. You know, like my first couple, because like back then there was, you know, like the internet was brand new, and there definitely was no growing weed information on the internet. You know, in like the late '90s. You know, like it was like a one-way street at that point. You know, you could just go on there and find information, but you couldn't like share information with each other back and forth on the internet at that time. So like maybe if you're in the depths of the internet somewhere, you could find somebody's tiny little blog about fucking maybe, but that didn't happen. Like, because even like most servers back then, like Prodigy or AOL, like that you were on, were like they were private servers anyways, and they were fucking, you know, guarded and. Weed was definitely, you know, like, so if there was a blog on there about weed, it probably would have got picked up on real quick and deleted and executed. And
right.
But yeah, there was just any information about it. And like, what are you going to do? You're going to go to a fucking, I mean, our library definitely did not have any weed fucking books about growing weed in them. Like the big city, like, you know, like an hour away probably did, but you know, like I can't go there and like, get a book. I got like, you know, I was like 16 at the time. Like, I don't know, I guess I could have, but
yeah, I think so. Not very long videos, but yeah, I think
so. But it like the information was just so hard. Like, I guess the point is like, the information was like so less available back then than it is today. Like the information is just fucking everywhere. There's honestly too much information for people. People are just starting out because like. It has to be like mind-boggling because there's a million people on the internet fucking growing weed now, and they all grow it a different way. And like I could never imagine, like, you know, because like when I was a guy there, you know, there was did you grow in soil or did you grow in hydro? You know, and like hydro back then was like usually like a flood and drain, like in like you know, people were using like lava rocks back then or like a cocoa, and then like. Then there was like, you know, they just said soil, like that's it, because you were just growing in bags of soil you bought from the fucking hardware store, and that's it. Like, but now there's fucking 10,000 ways, and living soils, and organics, and synthetics, and liquids,
and I love every way to grow. All of them.
Yeah, it's like you
As
said.
they're growing.
We didn't get the information so easily. That's the big key. The information was not readily available. You got to go through leaps and bounds to get it.
Right.
Yeah, like I honestly didn't even know how to fucking flower a plant. I didn't. I was just like, how do I make a plant flower? Because the very first plant I ever grew was indoors, so I had no fucking clue how to even make this damn plant flower. Like, and then finally, like, I started like talking to this old lady that lived next to my grandparents because I always helped her pick tomatoes, and I'm just like, so like, what makes like the flowers grow buds or flowers? And she was just like, well, it's a certain time of year, you know, and they get a certain amount of light, and then they start. I'm like, what do you mean by that? She's just like, well, you know, usually, you know, like plants, like at a certain time of year, you know, like the lights, they'll start getting less light every year, and then like, and that's what like taught me. I was just like, all right, so I gotta give them less light, and I honestly didn't really know how much less light, but I kind of like nailed it on the spot. I was just like, well, I'll try, you know, 12 hours and see, you know, what happened. And sure as shit, they started flowering. So that's what I used forever. And only because that was the first number I ever tested. I'm lucky because that lady told me, you know, like, you got to adjust the lights. Lucky. Like, you know, like, well, she didn't tell me you got to adjust the lights, but she told me that's how they fucking plants knew how to flower is through the lights, you know. Like, I was just like, what time of season? I was just like, oh shit. Like, so I got to do something. I got to run my lights shorter somehow, you know, like, because then I was just like, basically, like I just had them under 24 hours of light. And I was just like, I didn't have a timer or anything. I was just like, oh, so I didn't even know what the fucking timer was at the time. You know, like I knew like my dad's friend had like these like fancy timers like for his like lights in his house because so his light could come on when he wasn't home and shit. I was just like, well, where the fuck can I get them fancy things? I bet those cost a bunch of money. You know, you go to the hardware store, like, and then you fucking find these like things and it's like, well, I guess I need one of these things. And that's what I end up using, like just one of those cheap freaking little outlet ones, like you set right there, like for lights, like the information was nowhere. Like it was all trial and error. Unless you were lucky enough to actually know somebody, man. Like
you knew somebody.
Because when I moved out, when I was 19, is when I moved out, and the guy I moved in with in a farmhouse, like. He was growing. I was just like, oh my bet, dude. Like he had like the basement. I was just like, this is what I want. Like, you got to tell me how you do all this. I got to know all this. And he was just like he thought he was going to get away with like me. Like I thought I wasn't going to know anything that was going on, you know, like, but dude, the second I walked into the house, I could like smell it. And I was just like, well, this motherfuckers are growing that shit. You know, they weren't smoking here. Like you can smell it grow from smoking. You know, like
for sure.
I was like, but yeah, and that's where I actually learned a lot. You know, it wasn't until I was 19, and he taught me like that's when I started learning about how to feed the plant like nutrients and like I said, I was just buying a fucking bag of soil and putting plants in bags of soil from the hardware store and like. You grow. I give you water and you grow and you
just
make
regular water and shit.
Yeah, dude, but. So this is the guy who's like, yeah, you give the plants nutrients too, you know, and they grow better and bigger. It's like, huh? Nutrients, like,
yeah, what's
sure, that? Like, yeah, that's when I learned about that, and
I had Google, I guess, when I first started growing. I had Google.
yeah, mine was just by like sheer like luck that I like somehow just got a random roommate, fucking, because I was working construction at the time, and the guy that I was working other construction with is like. There's this guy who has a big ass farmhouse that I work with, and he's just like, dude, I bet you he would fucking let you move in there. And I was just like, well, okay, he's not like a weirdo, right? He's just like, no, he's cool, man. And I was just like, all right. And I fucking, second I went out there to fucking meet, like, I didn't even like, you know, like, I like went out there to like meet him. And that's when I like, you know, went in the house. And that's when instantly when I knew he was growing, I was like, oh, damn. I was just like, yeah, I definitely can live here. Mm-hmm. Like I busted out about growing that, and you know, I was gonna wait until I actually got my shit moved in. And I was like, "Oh, what's up, man? Let's go downstairs. I know there's something down there." Like,
yeah, he wouldn't let you move in then. Not that way. You gotta get to know him first.
So yeah, but yeah, I busted him out pretty quick on that shit. I didn't wait. It wasn't a matter of days. I know that. Like,
no, yeah.
But
I mean, if he's willing to let you move in there, shit, he gotta trust you somewhat. But yeah, that is the show. We've been here 2 hours, 5 minutes. So it's been a really, really good show. I want to give a shout out to Dr. Dank Nugs. I really appreciate him coming up for a little bit, hanging out. Definitely go and check out. The link is in the chat. Mondays 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I put Chaotix link in there on Instagram. He don't have a YouTube channel just yet, but like we're doing post.
I got like 2 or 3 videos on there. There's nothing too exciting though.
Heck yeah, yeah. Go
a couple
sub
shorts,
up to
couple fucking
Insta.
stupid little videos.
And Rock Solo, when are you doing another 24-hour live? Tomorrow.
Yeah.
You want to start going Monday it up.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
You starting in the morning?
Yeah, I probably will start a little early like I did last week.
Definitely.
Cool. I know I'll be in there sometime.
Curly, it's the first time I've seen you. I don't know if you heard or not, but I got your giveaway coming out. I'm gonna put some extra stuff in there. I'm sorry it's been so long, but I haven't forgot about you for sure. They're going out tomorrow. I actually just got a text message that my boss is going to be late coming to work, so he'll probably be like 10 o'clock or so. So I'll leave it the same time, be able to hit the thing in the morning. So expect a text message from me or DM with the receipt showing you. But I'll get that together. Definitely been a really, really awesome show. I really appreciate everybody that's been here and is hanging out. I hope we have earned your subscription today. And on till the next one. Bye, friends.
Peace.
Peace.